Most commercial real estate investors never scale past their first deal. They get one big win and then they stall. But that won't be you. In this video, I'm going to break down for you how to keep stacking more wins, getting more deals, getting more connections, get more capital to buy more deals, and so much more. Now, my real estate team's done $1.6 billion in transactions over the past few years. I've seen about every single deal under the sun, from investors to operators, and why some make it on a grand scale, that 1, 2, 3 transactions, but while most of them never get past 5, 10, 20 deals in the portfolios. And stay to the end of the video to see exactly how to avoid the massive pitfall that most people fall into every single day. Now, when it comes down to this, the overall thesis, I would say, that most investors don't think like operators, and most operators don't think like investors. That is the big disconnect. The reason why a lot of people get stuck on one deal, having 2, 3, 5, 10 deals, because I see so many people say, I want to just self manage, I want to do my own stuff. And that is thinking like an operator, which is good. Like, you know, be in the business, make it grow, know the ins and outs, and all different aspects of your new business that you just purchased. 100% agree with that. But most people will stay in that lane for too long, and it hurts them from scaling quicker, getting more transactions. Our next one are the investors who are like, I don't want to deal with it. I want to just buy this property, put someone in charge, and just collect passive income checks to my mailbox every single month. That also understandable. I get it. You want to invest in commercial real estate for financial freedom. That is normally the goal behind it. But the issue is when we do this kind of strategy and not actually in the business, have no clue about ins and outs, it makes it so hard to scale, to get involved in the community about it, and get more connections. Now, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, you want to be a hybrid of an operator and also an investor. You want to buy these properties, be inside long enough, have someone in place, but you as well, and then trim the fat as you go. That way you know what is needed, what's not needed, and so much more. You might be saying stuff right now, but Jordan, I've done this before. I understand how to do this. It's not that hard. That may be true, but every single commercial real estate investment is different. If you had 10 multifamily properties, all 10 of them would be different. Different people, different areas, different bylaws, and so forth. All these things make up a whole new business. If I had a commercial real estate brokerage in Texas and in California and Miami, it'd be totally different from one another because I'm in different sectors of the economy. Even though I'm doing the same business, even though I'm still doing transactions all across America, like I am right now, it's still different. You want extra help and support by all things commercial real estate, of course, down below. Link in the description, no obligation, call me directly. Help you save 5 to 6 figures in your next investment or more. But really, really want to stress how important it is to understand that every single deal you do is different from one another. And on that point too, when you're looking at these transactions, think about it as a fundraiser, not just an investor. You need 3 hats. The first hat is investor, operator, and then fundraiser. The goal is to be involved, make content hopefully, and also get the community involved too. So the next big reason why people never scale quicker is the lack of capital. Again, in this video, I'm going to break down the biggest bottleneck on this whole entire strategy. But this one involves more about people. They don't get the community involved. They don't ask for investments. They don't kind of bring in other people. And it's all about just using their own money. Maybe they get financing from the bank, 10% down, 20% down, 30% down, finance the rest of it. That's pretty typical, DSC or loan. But you really want to find ways to get private money, even hard money sometimes. You want to find ways to get, investors involved, maybe syndications, maybe, crowdfunding money together to get bigger deals and more transactions. Because in the first step, the big bottleneck is this time. You buy that first deal, and if you're not involved in it, it doesn't go quick enough and not stabilize fast enough for you to really get the rewards you want, start buying more deals, and or to tell other investors how great the deal even was. If you're on the operator side, you're just so busy in the weeds, it's hard to find time to then get more deals, get more investors, and so forth. Now, at this point, the whole goal is like, how can I make this such a great asset that people are begging you to be in the next one, which is all about being a fundraiser. It's like being a president, kissing babies and saying hello to people. This is what you're doing as well with your asset. And then the next big one that I think a lot of people don't think about enough, that when you're looking at commercial real estate, the main goal is to scale. That's why you're doing it. 1, 2, 3 properties is probably not enough to retire you and your family, even with appreciation 5, 10, 20 years from now. You want to find ways to leverage your current existing assets. So if you have a multifamily deal, industrial deal, a storage unit transaction that you bought, what's the next play? What's the exit strategy behind that? Because buy and holds are great, but it is the slowest way to get massive wealth. Think about it. If I have a deal and cash flows, let's say $100,000 a year in net free cash flow, so probably a pretty big property, or really well-run property, one of the two, that means that it takes me 10 years to make $1 million on that transaction. Which may seem like a lot of money to some people. But the other person who has an exit strategy in place, the end in mind, they're saying, hey, I can buy this property for, let's say, $1 million. I can increase the operations. I can do some better maintenance and make it a really well-run asset. And now I went from having an 8 cap to making a 12 cap and being super efficient, cash flowing me $140K instead of $100K in the beginning, NOI. And now it's worth $1.5, $1.6 million within 18 months or less. You can see what's happened though. They just made $600,000, let's say $500,000 for easy math here, and equity in a year and a half. While the other person, took them 10 years to make $1 million. They did half of the volume in a fifth of the time. This is why it's so important to have exit strategy in place. Now, the exit strategy can obviously, be pulling out equity. This is one exit strategy. It could be selling to somebody else after you made it better. Another exit strategy. It can be, just reaping the rewards of the cash flow. Also, an exit strategy to some degree, I guess. Not really, but like, that is the strategy you want to exit from working. It's the exit strategy. But you want to know what the end of the mind is and also start leveraging what you already have in place. If you have a lot of equity from debt pay down, from appreciation, how can you pull out that capital to either build more units or to buy more assets? And that's the biggest reason why most people never scale past the first 1 or 2 transactions. Because normally it's a person that has been working for 10, 20 years, had nice little nest egg saved up, and they buy 1, 2, 3 properties maybe, and then they're stuck there. But you want to find ways to pull out the equity and start buying more and more, or being creative and like getting working capital even from the lending team when you do these deals. All these combined allows you to scale way quicker, buy more deals, have more freedom, make more impact. Now, down below, let me know your thoughts. Which of these 3 is stopping you right now? Are you more an investor or operator? Are you stuck on finding people to invest with you and having that, fundraiser mentality? Or are you just not utilizing your current existing leverage you already built for yourself and equity? Love to hear your thoughts on that one. And of course, any help with all things commercial real estate, down below, link in the description that will call me directly and walk you through the best strategies to make the most amount of money in your next transaction and to save you at least 5 to 6 figures on the next purchase. And of course, over here, I have a whole breakdown for you on A to Z, how to do commercial real estate investing yourself. And down below, a whole playlist as well, helping you get the best edge you need to scale even quicker. But as always, make sure you smash that like button, tag your friends, share this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the top, and I'm glad to have you here.